back and it's still not letting me. Why do you hate me? I don't understand why you hate me. Okay, so it looks like we're not going. Oh, there we are. And we are going to be able to. Okay, here we go. So let's look at that. So you said, do you remember what you said? You said,
Uh, yes.
okay, go ahead.
I slept better last night because another
There
nights.
you go. And that's what we're going to look at
Okay.
is when you say another night, the thing that we need to remember, let me open up this
Okay.
sidebar.
The other
Ah,
nights.
now you ruined it. You can't say the right thing when I'm about to explain it. That's not fun.
The other nights. Because the other nights. No, another.
So
Others.
what I'm hearing now is uh, something like, but the other nights, like that.
Yes.
So as outras noites, right?
Is.
Okay. So and then I heard slept. Oops,
I sleep better last
better. Okay.
night. Last night.
And you had said, but another
Yes.
nights. And let's go through why it's not correct to
Okay.
say another nights. Uh, and you didn't finish, but the nights were. What's the opposite of better?
Uh,
Do you remember
pure.
Maisbjord?
No.
Worse.
Worse.
Worse is Pjord.
Worse.
Okay, so two things. First of all, uh, the past tense of sleep is regular, but the pronunciation is archaic. So
Okay.
we don't say sleeped, we say slept.
Slept.
And there are a few older, more archaic verbs where we use that T sound instead of the ED. And sometimes you can use either one. For example, I burned the toast. What is toast?
Torrada.
Good. I don't like burnt toast.
Burnt.
You
Okay.
burnt is the same thing as burned.
Ah.
So usually though, when we use the verb with burn, we usually use ed. I burned the toast, but you can't say I burnt the toast. But it's usually these are more archaic verbs. There are some that are more often used in British English than American English. But slept, for example, nobody says sleeped. So slept. I burned the toast when it's a verb, and usually if it's an adjective. So here, because torrada queimada, then queimada em vez de queimei, then in this case it's an adjective, and when it's an adjective, we usually use the more archaic pronunciation. I don't like burnt toast. Technically, it's not wrong to say I don't like burned toast, but I don't know anyone who says that. I don't know anyone that says burned toast ever because it's burned to so it's burnt
Uh,
toast. Burnt toast has that same sound, so we just cut just like we normally do. We only pronounce the one T, burnt toast, burnt toast.
burnt
So,
toast. Torrada queimada.
yep,
Mm.
exactly. So anything, if you said like burnt bread or uh, burnt cheese or burnt dinner or whatever it might be, when you're using it as an adjective, it's more common to have it as the T sound instead of the ED. Now, let me Switch
The
them
other,
over
the
here.
other
Okay,
night.
I think we are. Okay, yeah. So let's look at the reason. Now you corrected it, but let's look at why. Can you tell us why it is that we don't say another nights? Because this is a very common mistake. A lot of people make this mistake.
I think the other night. The other and another. Como que eu vou explicar? Fazendo mímica. Em português eu acho que eu sei.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Tá vendo? Eu não posso nem falar em português que eu sei.
Okay, so well we can do a little bit of translation. What does another nights literally mean?
A outra.
Another? No.
Não?
What is an? If I separate them and I say an other, um, outro ou uma outra. And that's the thing that people forget. Everybody thinks that another is outro ou outra. But technically, all another is uma and ou com outra ou outro. And another just means that. So I can use another, but I can only use it if I want to say uma outra ou outro. Another person. What does that mean?
Uma outra pessoa.
Uma outra pessoa. Como é que eu digo outra pessoa?
The other.
The other seria a outra pessoa, yeah? Because technically, if I want to say outra pessoa in inglês, eu tenho que say outras pessoas.
Other people.
Se eu não falar uma outra pessoa, as únicas outras duas possibilidades são the other person, a outra pessoa, ou outras pessoas. So another, even though most people try to use another in situations where we have outro, the only time that we can use another is if we have or uma in front. So that's why even another night, dormi melhor ontem à noite, mas outra noite, para nós outra noite é qualquer outra noite. So even in English, another night wouldn't be the best.
But other nights.
So if we say outras noites, then it would have to be other nights.
Where? Por que where?
What is were?
Were. Estava?
Mm-hmm.
Estava
Estava ou
pior.
estavam, right? Because the nice thing, remember that the nice thing about English is our verbs. Eu estava ou eu era.
I was.
I was. He, she, it. Ele era, ele estava.
Were.
Was.
Was.
E o resto é were. You were, we were, they were. So you plural.
Teacher, beleza, mas ali no caso não seria was, porque não é it.
But if I say nights, what is the pronoun for nights? If I switch this, if I substitute a pronoun for nights, what's the pronoun going to be? Would it be it?
Não?
Would it be so if this were Portuguese, if I have this sentence in Portuguese and I say and I want to use, so for example, eu dormi, what would it be in Portuguese? Eu dormi.
Mal.
Well, aqui, a frase inteira.
Ah, é, Eu dormi melhor na noite passada, mas nas outras noites dormi pior.
Literalmente, as outras noites
Foram piores.
foram. Daí, ok, agora vamos substituir nights, noites. Qual seria o pronome em português para noites?
É,
Seria ela, mas ela foram piores?
Elas foram piores? Sim.
Elas. Qual é elas em inglês?
She,
No. Ela é she. Elas ou eles é
they.
they. They fica was ou were?
Entendi agora. Entendi agora. Aquele meme, entendi agora.
Okay, so that's why. They were. So it always goes back to what would the pronoun be for, in this case, this is the object. The subject is I, and in this case, the object is nights. And in this case, being that the
They
pronoun would be
were.
they, then it's going to be were.
É were, esse were. Were. Were.
Good, yeah. Yeah, you're pronouncing it correctly. I have some students that want to pronounce it as war. Like,
Were.
what is war? Do you know what war is?
Were. Não.
War is guerra. So that's
Ah, é
why we can't say.
verdade.
Or it's also passado in your area, passado de roupa, de usar, de se vestir, to wear. So you are wearing a pink shirt.
Sim.
Yesterday, what did you wear?
Yesterday I were.
I wore, bem aberto, wore.
Wore.
Mm-hmm.
I wore a white shirt.
Good, exactly. So now let's make it fun for B. How would you say uh, os soldados usaram uniformes na guerra? And now used, mas usando o verbo wear, de se vestir.
Wore. How can I say soldados in English?
Soldiers. Não
Soldiers.
faz parte do seu vocabulário ainda?
Agora faz. Agora
Quantas vezes
faz.
já falou soldados na sua vida?
Acho que, sei lá, duas. Soldiers.
Soldiers, uh-huh.
The soldiers were
War, bem aberto.
wore quais as roupas mesmo? White pants.
White pants. Para a guerra usaram. Não, uniforms.
Uniforms.
White pants, aí
Uniform.
eles morrem rapidamente.
Uniforms. To war.
To war. What's the difference in the pronunciation?
War.
No, it's the same. War and war.
É a mesma coisa.
It's exactly the same. Which is why I had you say the sentence.
War
The
de
soldado.
usaram e war de guerra.
And the interesting thing about war, wear and war as usaram is it's only when you have clothes on. So, for example, eles usaram meu carro. You would never say wear. You would never use the verb wear. It's only for clothes and like watches, accessories, clothes, all those kinds of things you use wear, but you don't use it in other situations where you want to say usar. You would use in most cases. And the other thing is that we don't usually say, I used a white shirt yesterday. It's not technically incorrect, but we don't usually use the word use when it's se vestir, usar de se vestir.
Sério? Vai ser sempre were?
Not always, almost always in that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Almost
we
always.
never use where
Y-
for things that we use, like if I used your car or I used somebody's whatever, I used their uh, I used their pen or whatever. I wouldn't say I wore their pen unless I put it here. Then I'm basically wearing my pen, but still it would be a little weird because it's a pen. All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, right. Okay. Any questions there? We were talking, if you don't have any questions, we were talking about kinds of music and your favorite and your favorite kinds of music. And what is your favorite? If I want to ask you, qual é a sua música favorita?
My favorite song. Uh, A Thousand Years.
A Thousand Years?
Yes.
Who sings
I
that?
like so much. I used this music in my engagement.
Your engagement party?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So who sings that?
Sorry.
Who sings that song?
I don't remember
Okay.
exactly. Uh,
Okay. Oh, okay. If you, I mean,
and
you don't have to, but if you want, if it's gonna bug you, you can look it up.
1,000 years. Christina Perry.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I'd probably recognize
So
it.
beautiful, this song.
Okay, it's so beautiful this song. What's the problem with it's so beautiful this song?
Eu coloquei no lugar errado, né?
Why?
This song is so beautiful.
Why this song first? Not
Porque.
porque, no. Because
Because. Because beautiful is adjective.
adjective.
This
Right.
adjective.
Okay,
This
that's one thing. And so, but usually don't we use like if I say a beautiful woman, don't I say beautiful before and not after?
mm-hmm.
So why is it after?
I don't know exactly.
So there are two reasons that we have this formation of the sentence this way. Number one is in English, almost always we start with the subject. The thing that is acting, the thing that is the main part of of the sentence is the thing that almost always goes first. So what is the subject? What is the main thing that we're talking about?
Song.
Song, exactly. So that's why song goes first. So, and I already forgot the rest of the sentence. So, oh, this song or that
It's so
song
beautiful.
is so or very good, is so beautiful. And the reason that it's not beautiful before song, this beautiful song is in this case you're saying eh. And if we have the verb to be, that's when it switches. That's when the adjective goes after. So the interesting thing is if we say this is what is this that I'm sitting
Chair.
what color?
Blue chair.
Okay, it's black, but maybe it looks blue. Okay, so
Oh my god.
how would you say that in a full sentence?
This is a black chair.
And in your case, you wouldn't say this. What would you say?
Um, the that
That, yes. If it's here, like I would say this because it's
yes,
it's near me.
that is a black chair.
That is a black chair. Now, how would you say aquela cadeira preta é confortável?
Um, that chair. No, that black chair is comfortable.
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 Essa foi
Ave
boa.
Maria. Comfortable.
Okay, let's do this. Bull,
Ball.
bull,
Ball.
turbull.
To ball.
Now tur,
Turbo.
almost turbull,
Turbo.
turbull.
Turbo.
Comf,
Comfortable. Comf.
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 Close your lips. Comf.
Comf.
Remember, M is always closed. Comfortable.
Comfortable.
And that's one of the problems. So remember that the problem here is that it's spelled comfortable. That's how it's
Comfortable.
spelled, but the pronunciation is comfortable.
Comfortable.
Yeah, so that's too British. We don't accept British English, right? So if you say comfortable, it sounds more British. Tur.
Comfortable.
That's better. That's more American, thank you. So now the whole sentence again.
É, já esqueci, a cadeira that black chair is more comfortable.
Okay, more comfortable or comfortable, either one. Yeah, it's more comfortable than many chairs, so that's true.
Okay.
Okay, so notice before it was that chair is black, and now that black chair is
Is.
comfortable because now you're not saying é preta, but you're saying aquela cadeira preta é outra coisa, and then a
Aham.
outra coisa vai depois.
Aham.
So that's the exception of the adjective. We can't say the adjective always goes first. Most of the time in English, the adjective goes first. Unlike
Sim.
Portuguese sometimes we can switch it. I can say a boa ideia ou ideia boa, depending on how much emphasis I want to put on it. And sometimes it can change a little bit the meaning if I put the adjective before or after. Where in English, almost always it's going to go before a good idea. I can't say idea good unless I say that idea is good if I add the verb to be.
Idea good ficou muito
Right?
esquisito.
No, exactly. And that's good. I'm glad because if it sounded good, we'd have a problem.
Idea good.
If you're like idea good, I like that, then we would have a we would definitely have a problem in that case. Okay, good. So you said that perfectly. My favorite song is what was it? A thousand
A
days?
thousand
Thousand
years.
years. Yeah, days are too short. Thousand years. Uh, now, my question to you is: can you say my favorite music is a thousand years?
No.
Why not? Isn't it a minha música favorita?
No. I don't remember exactly, but song is correctly.
Is what is correctly? What does correctly mean?
Corretamente.
Yeah, good, very good. So is it correctly? Is song correctly?
No.
No. What is it?
It's correct.
Correct. Yep, correct.
Right.
Very good. And that's right. And it's not important that in a lot of cases, it's not important that you know why, but you know that it's right. So that's fine. And that's what's important. I don't care if you can explain it to me as long as if you always get it right, that's what matters. And the reason is because in English, music is the thing, the sound, and not the individual canção. So in English, canção, song, música em geral, música, tipo de música ou a coisa em si, em geral, then that's music, but we can't say my favorite. I can say my favorite music is classical, but that's because I'm talking about a kind or a genre of music. But I can't say my favorite music is Sutilmente by Skunk, for example. It would have to be my favorite song. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Eu não lembrava exatamente, mas eu
No,
sei que tu
and like
disseste.
I say, I don't care. I mean, like that as long as you get it right, that's what matters. And sometimes it's better to get it right by the feeling than it is to be able to explain it. Because if you can get it right by the feeling, usually you can say it faster. If you have to think
Yes.
about it and think about why is this right, why is this wrong, then usually it takes longer and you speak more slowly. So it's good, it's good to know why, but it's not essential. Okay, good. Next we have uh, how.
Faz um
You
X.
you said sertanejo was one of your
Sertanejo.
was one of your favorite kinds of music, right?
Yes.
And another interesting thing when you oh jeez another
X,
ex-
eu falei, faz o X. X. Pronto.
I didn't understand what you were saying because I was looking at the other page and you said Pfizer X and I was like,
Eu
you
tava
want me
aqui,
to put an
X.
X on the screen? I don't understand. Um, the other interesting thing is that music is almost never countable. So even if I'm saying, for example, even if I'm talking about kinds of music, and I say, so I like Brazilian rock, I like MPB, I like 80s rock. Uh, Even if I'm saying that, I wouldn't say my favorite musics are 80s rock and MPB and Brazilian rock. I would say my favorite kinds of music because kinds or genres is countable, but music is almost never. So it sounds very weird if you say my favorite musics are because music is 99% of the time is uncountable. And then songs are always countable. So that's also another difference between those two.
Mas, teacher,
Uh-huh.
não podem ter vários tipos de música? De vários
True.
tipos de música.
Vários o quê?
Tipos.
Tipos. Tipos são
Kinda.
contáveis.
Ah,
Mas não, em inglês não pode ter várias músicas. Porque
aham. É que
música
é
é
a
sobre
música.
tipo.
É a.
Exactly. Exactly. It's
Gente.
the idea, it's the art of music
I
that we talk about when we
understand.
say music. That's a
It's
good question.
different.
It's a very good question. Yeah, it's one of those things that just it's why? Because it's just different. God wanted it that way. So, there you go. So, if you were to say something like eu gosto de sertanejo, mas nem tudo. Or nem todos as
Nem todos.
well, but I want you to
É,
say, I want you to focus on sertanejo. So, because there's not todos os sertanejos,
aham.
right? So,
Mas é verdade, isso é verdade. Ah, I like sertanejo, but not all. Not
not
all.
all in this case. So, there's another thing that happens with all that is another interesting thing where we have
I like sertanejo, but not all. Não todos.
in most situations. So, there's a common misconception that all always means
Todos.
todos ou tudo.
Uhum.
But all is
Parts.
parts of a whole. What does that mean, parts of a whole?
É parte de alguma coisa.
So what whole is inteiro, íntegra.
Ah,
So for
tá.
example, uh, here you go. Here's something in your life. Pão integral.
Do pão da hora.
Right, exactly. Always. So, so how do you say pão integral in English? This is good in case there are people from out of town.
Integral
Integral, that's good.
bread.
Integral bread, I love it.
Integral
That'll
bread.
be that'll be easy.
Whole.
So
What?
what we say is we say pão de trigo integral.
Whole wheat bread?
Yes. So whole is completo integral. So you can translate this literally as pão de trigo completo ou trigo integral.
Pronto.
Okay. And but pão branco is easier. How would pão branco?
White
White
bread.
bread. Yeah, there you go. It should be not whole wheat bread, but it's white bread. So that when we talk about whole, then it's integral. And it's, for example, it's much more common. Instead, I can say, if I say, for example, toda minha família. How would I say toda minha família? Toda minha família está aqui.
Uh, all my family is here.
All my family is here is very common to say, and technically it's not wrong,
But
but
all of my friends,
but what I prefer and what sounds a little bit not necessarily formal, but to me it sounds better is my whole family,
my whole family.
which you wouldn't say in Portuguese, right? You wouldn't say, well, if you translate it as inteira, pode ser
It's
minha
better.
família inteira, minha família integral.
My
You
whole
wouldn't say
family, my whole family is
whole,
here.
yes. And
Whole.
interesting, another interesting thing. How do you pronounce this?
Whole.
Whole. What does it mean?
Como não vai ser alguma coisa boa, certeza.
No, it's not necessarily a bad thing unless you fall. If you fall,
Buraco.
if you fall in, then it's a bad thing, right? So
Ok.
whole. What about the pronunciation here?
Whole.
Same thing.
Whole. No caso, então, all e whole é a mesma coisa. Tudo.
No.
Quer dizer tudo.
Pronounce again the first one.
All,
All. Okay.
all, and whole.
Ho 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 ho
Whole.
ho. Santa
Whole.
Claus. Ho ho ho
Whole.
hole with an L. Okay. And that's where the misconception is. Because everybody, not everybody, but most people that are learning English think that all means tudo. Now, all is parts of a whole. For example, eu comi a pizza inteira.
I ate the whole pizza.
Yeah, yeah. Or
Yeah.
I ate all of the
Of the
pizza.
pizza.
So when I say all is parts of a whole, you don't say I ate all. All of what?
Ah, o all tem que estar sempre acompanhado do quê, né? Porque é
Yeah,
parte de alguma coisa.
nunca vamos dizer sempre, but almost always,
Almost, almost.
almost always, all needs to be. So I ate all of
Of.
it. If I don't say the thing, almost always I need some kind of object there. I am the subject, and then I'm going to need to say the thing because it's part of the whole. I need to know what the whole is. So if I
Just a
say,
moment, please.
sure.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It happens.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So
of
all
something.
of yeah, basically the question is if you're using all, the question is all of what? Right? If it's obvious, sometimes you can. I would say very rarely you can use all, but most of the time we have to know what it is. So if I say todas as pessoas,
Um, all of people.
All of das pessoas, the people.
The people. All of the
I
people.
can say all people. What's the difference between all of the people and all people?
Todo mundo.
Todo mundo, todos os seres humanos. All
Uhum.
people. All people need love, right? But I can
Hum,
also, in that case, I can also say everybody,
yes.
right? Which is the same thing. Todo mundo, or todas as pessoas. All of the people would be specific. All of the people at the party. All of the people who I work with. All of the people who study English. In that case, it's,
All people.
yeah, all people don't, not, and in that case, not everybody, but not all of the people in the world study English. So I wouldn't be able to say all people study English.
Whole people. Tá certo também?
No, because
Não?
what I heard was hall. What is, that's what I heard, hall. Hall is corredor.
Whole
Whole.
people.
Okay, good. This goes back, and thank you. This brings it full circle, and we're back to adjectives. What does whole people mean? Literally.
Todas as pessoas.
Remember that whole is not todas ou tudo ou todo. What does whole literally mean?
Tudo.
Integral.
Ah, é verdade.
Completo. Literally, whole is completo integral. No, we use it in situations like my whole family is toda
Ah,
minha família, nós traduzimos, mas literalmente é a família íntegra. É a família
ah,
completa. So if I say whole people, I'm not talking about the numbers of people, I'm talking about people who are whole, pessoas que são completas, pessoas que são íntegras. And it changes
entendi.
that meaning because I only have whole with people, and whole is literally integral or completo.
Descoberta do dia.
Good. It's always good to have at least one. Okay, good. With all of that, I forgot why I was talking about that. But all, the main thing with all is that
Ah, é porque. Mas então, beleza. Aí, como é que eu vou falar
ah,
certo? Então, sertanejo, mas nem todos.
yes. In Portuguese, we would say nem todos, right?
I like sertanejo, but not all of they.
Oh, so close. How if I say
Them.
okay, what if I say eu gosto de sertanejo?
I like sertanejo.
Now, in Portuguese, eu gosto. Agora você vai trocar por um pronome. Eu gosto.
Disso.
Well, sem ser disso, só pronome. So, por exemplo, eu gosto deles. Eu gosto
É,
de você. Eu gosto.
gosto deles.
É deles? Se você
Não,
falar de
né?
sertanejo,
De sertanejo é disso, daquilo, não sei.
dele. Dele, no caso,
Dele,
right? Eu gosto dele.
tá.
Okay? What is dele in English? Eu gosto dele.
Them. Não,
Them.
them é deles. They.
They também é plural. Seria eu gosto deles ou delas, se você falar I like them.
He.
He, se for pessoa, qual é he para coisa?
It.
Yeah, careful. What is eat?
Coisa.
Eat
Ah, it
é
é comer.
comer. Remember? It. It.
It.
It.
It.
Yeah. So, eu gosto dele seria
I like it.
I like it. So here, not all of
It.
it. I like sertanejo, but not all of it.
Not all of it. Not all of
Because sertanejo is a kind of music. And remember, when we talk about kinds of music, music cannot be countable. So that another descoberta do dia, we can't use any plural pronouns for things that are uncountable. Because if we use plural pronouns, if we use they, it means there's more than one. Right? So, for example, uh, how do you say, let me, how do you say, um, let's see, how can I do this? Let's go with, uh,
not all.
eu gosto de dinheiro.
I like money.
I like money. Eu gosto dele, falando do dinheiro.
I like it.
I like it. Eu quero um pouco de dinheiro.
I want some money.
Quanto?
How many?
How?
Quanto? Quanto que é do dinheiro?
Do dinheiro. Dinheiro é contável ou incontável?
Contável. How much?
É
Sorry.
incontável, por isso que how much. Remember, money, porque você não fala, pega aqui 10 dinheiros, vai lá compra
É
pão.
isso mesmo.
Right? So,
Voltamos lá.
dinheiro é uma das coisas. Dinheiro e tempo são as duas coisas mais comuns que parecem que são contáveis, mas são incontáveis. Você não fala quantos dinheiros você tem e nós não falamos quantos tempos vai levar.
How much?
How much? So, how much money, how much time? $10.
$10.
Não é o suficiente.
É, it doesn't matter.
Good. It doesn't matter porque não é suficiente, então não importa.
Eu sempre que eu tava com barulho na cabeça. Não, eu não lembro, teacher. It doesn't. Não é suficiente.
So it doesn't. What is suficiente?
I don't remember.
So the formal way is sufficient, but the everyday is
Enough.
enough.
It,
So it doesn't enough? Is that your sentence?
it doesn't enough. Yes.
Which of these words means é, que não é o suficiente? Wah, wah. Não tem é.
Não tem é. No inglês não tem é, né?
Não, claro que tem. Só que na sua
Não.
frase não tem.
Ah. E aí eu vou. E o é aonde?
Well, primeiramente, o que vai ser o é? Como é que você vai dizer que não?
Is.
Is, ok.
E eu. It is doesn't enough.
Ok.
Não, tá
Does
esquisito.
good. That's very good because does strong or weak?
Strong.
Strong is strong or weak?
Strong.
Choque.
Tá bom, por isso que eu não coloquei.
Yeah. Mas é o does que você não deve colocar, não o is.
Uai! Nossa, agora. It isn't enough.
Yeah. It isn't enough. So when we talk about money, because it's uncountable, we can't say, for example, I can't say, if I say $10, $10, they aren't enough. Why can't I say, if I'm talking about $10, why can't I say they aren't enough?
I don't know.
What am I talking about? $10 is what? What is $10?
Countable.
$10 are countable if I say just $10, but if I say $10 não é o suficiente, I'm talking about the quantity, essa quantidade de quê?
Hum, de dinheiro.
Dinheiro, e dinheiro é contável e incontável.
Não, é incontável.
Se for incontável, eu posso colocar they are?
Não,
Não, não pode ter they, não pode ser plural de alguma coisa incontável. E
que
por
é
isso
um só.
que quando nós tivermos algo incontável, sempre vamos conjugar com o verbo na terceira pessoa singular. A minha família é grande.
My family is big.
My family is big. Families are countable, third person singular. Now, if I say, for example, let me see, give you another example here. Eu tenho 10 minutos.
I have 10 minutes.
Vai ser tempo suficiente.
Boa pergunta. It goes enough time.
It goes, what does it goes mean? First of all, is this sentence past, present, or future?
Future.
Future. How do we form the future?
Going.
Going. Se tiver ing, tem que
Tem que
ter
ter to be.
to be.
Por que na minha cabeça veio goes? Fez sentido na hora.
Well, goes é vai quando é costume ou hábito, right? He goes to school. Ele vai, é vai sim, mas é o vai que em português o vai de futuro, o vai de alguma coisa que você sempre faz, é o mesmo, em inglês não. O goes, he goes to school, ele vai para a escola. Mas
Entendi.
ele não vai que vai ir, como dizem no sul, mas que é alguma coisa que ele faz com frequência, com costume ou hábito.
E aí é isso? It go enough time?
Não, porque se tiver... Você cantou comigo, falou to be, não colocou.
It is going. It's going enough time.
Só que não. Por quê? O que é ser? E essa é a coisa que explode a cabeça de muitas pessoas. Porque vocês aprendem ser e estar. E aprendem I am, you are, he is, it is, she is, blá, 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 blá. Mas o que é ser?
Be.
To be. E você pode usar to be numa frase, tão como você pode usar ser ou estar dentro de uma frase.
It's going to be enough time.
Mas o que eu queria mostrar é... Estamos falando de 10 minutos, certo? Então estamos falando de alguma coisa contável ou incontável?
Tô falando do tempo, né?
Ah, não consegui te pegar.
Que é
Estou
incontável.
falando do tempo, então, por isso que é it e não they. Porque tempo é incontável. Os minutos, sim, são contáveis. Mas aqui eu mudei para tempo que não é contável. E por isso que é it e não they. Porque eu estou falando especificamente do tempo e não estou falando dos minutos. Very, very good.
Pelo menos uma dentro, né?
Não, foram vários. Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher.
Have a good weekend, and
You too.
see you
Bye.
next week. Bye-bye now.
Assim, ó, desliga. Leave. Leave.